Customers are demanding more agile infrastructure to better enable people to work at home, customer sites, or other remote locations. By utilizing presentation virtualization with terminal services, it is possible to run applications in the data center, but view and control them on a remote PC where they are not installed. With the introduction of the Windows Server 2008 Terminal Services Remote App, Terminal Services Gateway, and Terminal Services Web Access, organizations can provide seamless remote access to standard Windows programs from almost any location and network. Let's take a few minutes to see just how easy it is to configure TS Remote App and TS Gateway, set up access policies, and connect to applications from a remote client machine. Through a single management console, Terminal Services is now completely integrated with the Server Manager, which offers a complete summary of installed roles, features, and services. At a glance, system administrators are able to monitor key events, check the status of system services, and get an overview of the role services installed for Terminal Services. You'll also find quick and easy access to a comprehensive toolset for managing client access licenses and extensive support resources for configuration, best practices, and more. Out of the box, Windows Server 2008 supports the ability to define programs that will be accessed through Terminal Services and displayed seamlessly on the user's local machine. To make a remote application available to users, you can add it to the Remote App Program list using the step-by-step wizard. Simply select from the list of applications or browse to locate applications anywhere in the file system. All of the selected applications are instantly added to the Remote App Program list for remote availability. Options for distributing applications to users include the creation of traditional .rdp files, or you can create a Windows installer package that includes all the icons and shortcuts that will be served to the desktop. The next step in providing anywhere access to applications is to review the terminal server connection settings. A simple click also adds a remote desktop connection to the web page in addition to individual applications. You then specify the TS Gateway server settings by inputting the name of the server. To ensure a truly transparent operation, it's important to configure the TS Gateway connection and resource policies. Next, we need to enable access to applications from the Internet through the corporate firewall by configuring the TS Gateway's connection and authorization policies. To allow connections through the firewall, the easy-to-use wizard allows you to create connection authorization policies and resource authorization policies, either separately or simultaneously. After assigning a name to the connection authorization policy, specify the type of authentication method, password or smart card, and add the user groups that will be associated with this policy. Next, enable or disable redirection for client devices to allow users' peripheral devices to operate properly. Once you've indicated who can access the gateway, you'll set up a resource authorization policy to define what they can access. You'll notice the user group is automatically selected. When configuring machine access, you can select a Windows group, create a group of machines within the TS Gateway, or allow users to connect to all terminal servers and all machines running remote desktop throughout the organization. You should keep the default 3389 port unless you plan to change it. It is important to note this is not the port used for RDP over HTTPS. In just a few easy steps, the policies are in place and the TS Gateway is successfully configured. Reviewing the Terminal Services web access page the user sees, there is a list of all the remotely accessible applications, including the remote desktop connection to the terminal server. An easy one-step security login provides completely seamless access to any of the remotely served applications. Even though the user is logged in to a terminal session, everything looks and feels like it's running locally. As an added benefit, multiple applications can be run side by side, and even though they're remote, they still include all application features, like the system tray icon. In Windows Server 2008, the Integrated Server Manager console provides one-stop shopping for all configuration and management tasks. For example, using this console, administrators can readily monitor user connections to the terminal server gateway, noting who is utilizing the gateway, where they're connected, and for how long. And with the new license troubleshooting tool, you'll get a better handle on how per-user client access licenses for terminal services are used. This effectively pinpoints any configuration or architectural issues and provides suggestions for remediation to ensure your license architecture remains healthy and in compliance. You've briefly seen just how easy it is to configure Terminal Services Remote App, Gateway, and Web Access to provide seamless remote access to applications for end users anywhere in the world. To learn more about Terminal Services and Windows Server 2008, please click any of the links provided.